Part 4. Directions.
Hello, Ms. Burke. This is Jack Kircher from the Oakland branch. I wanted to ask you if you'd like to carpool with me to this year's technology workshop in Los Angeles on the first weekend in June.
Why is the speaker calling?
And now for the local news on Radio 107. Beverage producer Spritz Drinks confirmed that it has chosen Byung-min Lee to take over as CEO. Mr. Lee will contribute more than 3 decades of leadership experience to this role.
What is the topic of the broadcast? Refers to the following announcement.
I want to remind you that there will be a short session on how to use the new internal phone system. We will meet in the conference room, and I will explain all of the new features to you. It took me longer than I expected to figure them all out. A member of the IT department will also be on hand. So, come prepared with any questions you might have. The session will take place on July 6th at 2:30 p.m. I expect all employees to attend the session.
What is the speaker discussing? Refers to the following talk.
It's a pleasure to be here at this year's National Hospitality Trade Fair. My company produces environmentally friendly cleaning supplies for the hotel industry. Today, I'd like to present our newest carpet cleaner. It's very effective, so it will save your housekeeping staff a lot of time. In addition, it has a pleasant smell and is made from all natural ingredients. I'll be showing you how it can fight even the toughest stains. And don't forget to pick up a coupon for 25% off before you leave. Those are being distributed at our booth.
What is the purpose of the talk? Refers to the following broadcast.
Good morning. You're listening to KWRP's Morning Business Report. Brook Services announced today that it will now be known as Brook Equity Research. The company has been the industry's leading provider of investment research for the last 32 years. The reason for the change is that its name should accurately reflect its services. President Donald Vance states that the company will grow by nearly 10% in the coming year. Investors are looking forward to this growth.
What is the news report mainly about? Refer to the following advertisement.
Are you planning to get away for a relaxing weekend? Well, now is your chance to go at a great price. Luxurious Skytop Grounds is offering 40% off all room rates through the end of March. We've never offered such great prices. Choose from our many daily activities, or simply lounge by one of our pools. And speaking of pools, we've just finished upgrading our outdoor Olympic-size pool. Every night is filled with entertainment to please all ages at Skytop Grounds. Visit our website today at www.skytopgrounds.com.
What is being advertised? What change has recently occurred at the business? Refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, this is Travis Kurowski. In March, I hired your company to replace my gravel driveway with a paved one. It looked great when you finished, but now it's cracking and there are some holes forming. It's only been 2 months, so this is distressing. According to your policy on your website, you guarantee a response to any complaints within 24 hours. Please call me as soon as you get this. My number's 555-2289. Thank you.
What kind of business is the speaker calling? Why is the speaker calling? Refer to the following advertisement.
Are you looking for a way to make household chores easier? Do you want to help Rigby Incorporated improve our vacuum cleaner? Then why not sign up to become a product tester? If you're currently running your own blog, you're eligible to join the campaign. Just use our new vacuum at home and give us feedback. You can sign up at our website, www.rigbyinc.net. You'll get to keep the device, and you'll also get a voucher to use toward your next purchase. This will be sent by email and can be used instantly.
What is the advertisement about? Why should the listeners visit the company's website? What is mentioned about the voucher? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to announce that we've just received confirmation that the merger between our company and Cervantes Industries has been finalized. A representative from Cervantes Industries will visit our office on April 7th to find out more about each person's role. He will be asking for a lot of details, but don't think this means he is doubting your abilities. He doesn't know much about our operations. I'll send you an email with more information, but I'm afraid I can't stay to answer questions. I have to leave before the meeting is over to have a conference call.
What is the topic of the meeting? Why does the speaker say,
He doesn't know much about our operations.
why is the speaker unable to respond to questions now? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Next on our agenda is to let you know who has been selected as our new marketing director. We're pleased to promote Arthur Allen to this position, and we are confident that he will do an excellent job. He has been working in this industry for a long time. To celebrate Mr. Allen's achievement, we're going to have a company lunch tomorrow at the Beluga Restaurant. If you'd like to join in, please email me by the end of the day so I can reserve the right number of seats.
What is the purpose of the talk? What does the speaker say about Mr. Allen? Why should the listeners email the speaker? Refer to the following broadcast.
Thanks for tuning in to Radio 92.4. In local news, yesterday, the city held its annual volunteer event to pick up trash at Rayford Beach. Nearly 100 people donated their time. Participants received a free ticket to an upcoming Lexington Bobcats baseball game. Some of the trash will be made into sculptures by Layla Fenbury to raise awareness about the problem. These sculptures will be exhibited at the Gold Point Museum later this summer.
What is the broadcast mainly about? What was given to participants? According to the speaker, what will Ms. Fenbury prepare? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good morning, everyone. I called this meeting because there is an urgent need for us to change the way our commissions are paid to salespeople. Gene Richmond, who is in charge of hiring at our company, has reported that he is having a lot of trouble recruiting skilled salespeople. That's because our compensation package is not competitive compared to other companies in our industry. Now, you may think we're spending enough already, but the sales process is quite involved. I've invited our sales director, John Norris, to give a brief explanation of each step. I hope that will give you some insight into how hard his team is working.
What is the purpose of the meeting? Who most likely is Jean Richmond? What will the listeners most likely do next? Refer to the following telephone message and map.
Hi, Mr. Lowry. This is Kimberly from Valley Landscaping. I wanted to let you know that I've finished assessing the flower beds at your property. The good news is that most of them are healthy. However, the rose bushes planted in the bed closest to the entrance of your building have an issue. There are black spots on the leaves. They will need a special treatment to prevent further damage. There are some products that you can spray on them yourself. I'll email you a list of those after lunch. If you need any further help, just let me know.
Why is the speaker calling? Look at the graphic. Which bed is the speaker concerned about? What will the speaker do this afternoon?
Part 4. Directions.
Hi, Mr. Shriver. This is Crystal Miller from Denby Attorneys. I wanted to give you an update about the proposed purchase of your competitor's website. Our legal team has made some suggested changes to the contract to better protect your interests.
What type of company does the speaker work for?
Attention, all Rubio supermarket shoppers. We have just found a phone near the baked goods section. If it is yours, please come to the customer service area to identify it. Thank you.
Where is the announcement being made? Refers to the following announcement.
For those of you who had planned to pay for your appointment by credit card, please note that we are having some issues with our machine. You can still see the dentist as usual. However, we may have to send you a bill later for the service you received today. If your treatment is covered by insurance, it will be processed as usual. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. If you have any questions, please talk to someone in reception. Thank you.
Where most likely are the listeners? Refers to the following radio broadcast.
Good afternoon. I'm Christopher Bowden, host of the Garden Corner Show here on WTTR Radio. Today I'm going to talk to you about caring for your outdoor plants in the summer. It all starts with good planning. Certain plants simply cannot stand a lot of direct sunlight, so you need to plant your garden accordingly. During the show, I'll tell you the best plants for sunny areas, as well as those that love the shade. I'll also give you tips on keeping the soil moist enough in dry weather. There's plenty to learn, so stay tuned.
Who is the speaker? Refers to the following announcement.
Hello and thank you for attending the North Star Business Conference. Before we begin today's events, I have two announcements. First, the men's room on the first floor is currently under construction, so we ask that you use the one on the second floor. And the second announcement is about Emmanuel Durand. Due to a scheduling conflict, he will be our first presenter of the day, as he must head out immediately after.
Where most likely is the speaker? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to take this time to introduce our newest employee. Regina Glover is joining the lawyers here at Hart and Collins. While she won't be spending any time in court, she'll be a vital member of our team. She is filling the position of Human Resources Manager. I was thrilled when I heard the news that she accepted our offer last week. We are very lucky to have her. Please take the time to introduce yourself and make her feel at home here.
What kind of business does the speaker most likely work for? What are the listeners advised to do? Refer to the following talk.
It's wonderful to see so many people here for today's lecture. Thanks for coming. A lot has changed in the industry since I first started my architecture firm. One of the popular trends these days is to incorporate recycled goods into the design. I'll tell you all about the advantages and disadvantages of various building materials during this talk. However, first I'd like to discuss the charts that were distributed to you when you arrived. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with them.
Who most likely is the speaker? What will the listeners do next? Refer to the following announcement.
As many of you know, the construction of the Star City Mall right next to our building will be completed next month, and some coffee shops that are larger than us will open on the first floor of the building. You can find a list of them in the handout I've just passed out. I expect the new mall will bring a lot of customers to the area, but, as many of you have already expressed concern about losing our business to the mall, we need to prepare ourselves for the fierce competition. So, I want you to come up with some ideas for unique sales promotions and ways we can get customers to notice our business.
What type of business does the speaker work for? According to the speaker, how can the listeners learn about some coffee shops? What does the speaker ask the listeners to do? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
To begin this meeting, I have some exciting news about Charles Kent. This month, he sold 35 vehicles from our lot. That's the most anyone has ever sold. The previous record was 28. Great job, Charles. This month, we're going to hold a contest to keep all of the sales staff motivated. The group that has the highest sales will win a prize. I'll put you in your groups now, and then we can discuss the details.
Where do the listeners most likely work? What has Charles Kent recently done? What will the speaker do next? Refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, this message is for Hank Howard. This is Tanya from the Jacobson Appliance Store. You stopped by yesterday and placed an order for one of our compact ovens. They're currently on sale, but I believe one of our cashiers charged you incorrectly. She wasn't aware that the 6-piece oven accessory set is included with all oven purchases during the promotion. If you have time, could you please stop by our store so we can correct your receipt? If not, we can do this over the phone. Thank you for your understanding, and we apologize for the inconvenience.
Where does the speaker most likely work? What is the purpose of the message? What does the speaker ask the listener to do? Refer to the following talk.
Welcome to Yorkshire National Park. I'm Michael, and I'll be leading you on today's hike. We'll stop at some of the most popular parts of the park. However, we won't visit Eagle Peak as the trail is closed due to heavy rains making it too wet. We try to let people know about these kinds of cancellations in advance, but the storm was last night. We'll be heading out soon, but first I'd like to pass out the packed lunches that are included in the tour's fee.
Where is the talk most likely taking place? What does the speaker imply when he says,
The storm was last night?
What will the speaker give to the listeners? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to let you know about a change at our restaurant that will affect your deliveries. Starting from next week, customers will be able to place food orders using our new smartphone application. When you leave the restaurant with the food to be delivered, they'll be able to track your progress along the route. I think this will cut down on the transaction time because, customers will know exactly when to expect you, and they can be ready to answer the door quickly. I'll be showing you how to use all of the app's features later in this meeting. Thanks.
Who most likely are the listeners? According to the speaker, what can customers do from next week? What benefit does the speaker mention? Refer to the following talk and task list.
Before we start today's shift, I'd like to thank everyone for your hard work during yesterday's clearance sale. We sold a record number of power tools, and we also exceeded our goal for selling floor tiles. Because we got rid of so many items, we have plenty of room now to set up the display area to demonstrate the features of our new table saw. That will be done at 10, noon, 2, and 4 today. One more thing. Ricardo called in sick, so Jessica has agreed to cover his duties today.
Where most likely is the talk taking place? What does the speaker say will happen today? Look at the graphic. What task will Jessica do today?
Part 4. Directions.
Hi, Ms. Everson. This is Ronald. I'd like to talk to you about the job candidates we interviewed earlier this week, so let's set up a time to meet. But, I'm having some problems with my computer, so I can't access my email. I'd appreciate a call instead.
Why does the speaker request to be contacted by phone?
I'd like to speak to all of the orchestra members before this rehearsal begins. This concert series is usually a popular event with locals and tourists alike. However, so far we've sold fewer tickets than usual, so I'm looking for strategies to improve our attendance for the remaining shows.
What problem does the speaker mention? Refers to the following telephone message.
Hi, this is Robert Sinclair. I bought 4 tickets to the basketball tournament at the Ashburn Arena. I paid extra to have them mailed to me. However, it's been over a week, and I still don't have them yet. The event is coming up soon, so I want to make sure there isn't a problem. Could you please check on this and call me back? My number is 555-8453, and I'll be available for the rest of the day. Thank you.
What problem does the speaker mention? Refers to the following radio broadcast.
Welcome back, Radio ARJ listeners. For those who missed our announcement earlier, we will be having a sweepstakes to celebrate our Schoolhouse Quiz Series 10th anniversary. We have prepared gift packs filled with over $100 worth of merchandise from our online store. They will be given away at random to 50 lucky listeners. Winners will be announced on July 31st, and prizes will be sent out on August 15th. For your chance to win, visit our website at www.radioarj.com and click the banner for the event. Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
Why are the listeners asked to visit a website? Refers to the following announcement.
Thanks everyone for volunteering to work for the company picnic. As you know, this is the largest event organized by our company, so your help means a lot. Unfortunately, we have to make a slight change to our schedule. The food has already arrived, but we can't start setting up yet since the truck of plates and glasses broke down. So, while waiting for the truck, I'd like some of you to help me with decorating the tables.
According to the speaker, what is the problem? Refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, this message is for Mr. Donald Jeffrey. This is Andrew Harris. I received your email regarding the catering of your parents' 50th wedding anniversary on June 10th. Unfortunately, some of the food options aren't available at the prices you mentioned. I think you must have been looking at an older version of our brochure. Prices have risen drastically since that was printed, so the new total is higher than the budget you proposed. But we have several other options I'd love to discuss with you. Please call me back.
What kind of business does the speaker most likely work for? What problem does the speaker mention? Refer to the following advertisement.
When it comes to traveling abroad, Fly4You takes you to more cities around the world than any other airline. And, starting in January, we'll be adding more frequent service to 10 destinations in Europe to make your travel even easier and faster. Our fares are usually 2/3 of the price of other airlines. In addition, all of our flights are equipped with spacious and comfortable seating. To see the timetables of our new flights, visit our website at www.fly4youair.com. We hope you travel with us soon.
What does Fly4You plan to do in January? Why are the listeners encouraged to visit a website? Refer to the following announcement.
I'd like to make a quick announcement before we open the gym. Unfortunately, Classroom 2 will be unavailable today. As you know, there is construction going on at the building next door. One of their workers accidentally hit the window with a crane, breaking the glass. So that room will be too cold to use until a repair is made. I'll print a notice and hang it on the door to let people know that classes in that room are canceled today.
Who are the listeners? According to the speaker, what has caused a problem? What does the speaker say she will do? Refer to the following announcement.
This is an announcement for Foxtrot passengers to Manhattan, scheduled for 4:30. Due to the local festival on Main Street, there is heavy traffic, so we are still waiting for the bus. It will be arriving in about 20 minutes. We apologize for this delay. Once the bus has arrived, we're going to clean and refuel it, so we expect to depart in about half an hour. In the meantime, we're offering a complimentary voucher for a free coffee or soft drink at the cafeteria next to Gate 10. Please go there and show your bus ticket or confirmation number on your mobile phone at the counter. Thank you for your patience.
Why does the speaker apologize? According to the speaker, when will the bus most likely depart for Manhattan? What kind of facility is next to Gate 10? Refer to the following talk.
I'm glad everyone got the message that I had changed our classroom to this one. It's larger and can fit everyone, including the extra students who joined the class late. Anyway, today in our web design workshop, I'll be teaching you how to resize photos and other graphics on a website. Before we begin, up on the screen there's a code that I'd like you all to write down. You can use it to sign into the software we're using today. This can be done from anywhere, so you can keep working on your project after you leave the workshop.
Why did the speaker change a classroom? What will the listeners learn to do in today's workshop? According to the speaker, what can listeners do with a code? Refer to the following broadcast.
It's time for the Burlington Local Events Calendar. Vargas Community Theatre is holding a fundraiser this Saturday, June 10th, starting at 7 p.m. It will be a performance from the Seattle Dance Troupe, which specializes in modern dance. All proceeds from the ticket sales will go toward buying a new lighting system for the theatre's stage. This will greatly improve the viewing experience for audience members. The theatre's director is asking for help in promoting the fundraising show. If you would like to volunteer to distribute promotional flyers on Friday, please call the theatre at 555-4116.
Who will perform at the June 10th event? Why is the fundraiser being held? What will volunteers do on Friday? Refer to the following advertisement.
Are you tired of being stuck in an office or retail shop all day? Do you have a valid driver's license and your own car? Why not become a delivery driver for Maria's Laundry? We've just launched a home delivery service for our customers' convenience. So, we need drivers who can do both pickups and drop-offs. The number of hours is dependent on the demand. However, a lot of customers have shown interest. To find out more, stop by in person and ask for a manager.
What type of business is being discussed? According to the advertisement, why is the business recruiting workers? What does the speaker mean when she says,
A lot of customers have shown interest.
refer to the following telephone message and review?
Hi, Michael. It's Liz. I've confirmed a meeting with Ms. Baldwin for October 9th. She's considering hiring our business to handle all of her company's legal matters, so this would be a major account for us. After the meeting, I'm taking her to dinner and then a show. There's a 3-star show playing at the theater right by the restaurant, so I bought tickets for that. I want to make sure I'm fully prepared, so do you have some time to meet tomorrow? I'd like to go over the quarterly reports together with you. Thanks.
What kind of business does the speaker most likely work for? Look at the graphic. Which show did the speaker buy tickets for? Why does the speaker want to meet with the listener tomorrow?
Part 4. Directions.
The Sunrise Theater has announced that it has added a second performance for the Amsterdam Dance Troupe on July 10th. This is because the first performance is nearly sold out. Some tickets may be available at the door. However, those who go online and buy them will get 15% off.
How can the listeners receive a discount?
I will send you a list of all the documents you should bring to the interview. Please make sure you prepare everything. In addition, visitors need to enter a special code in the keypad to unlock the front door of our building. It's 3225. If you have any questions, please email me.
What does the speaker say about a building? Refers to the following introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event, the announcement of the winner of this year's Music Education Award. It is given to someone in the community who has helped others learn about and enjoy music. The recipient will receive this beautiful trophy, along with a cash prize. But before we find out the winner, I'd like to welcome Gabriella Rowan to the stage. She is the one who has generously donated the funds for the cash prize, and she will be presenting the award. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes forward.
Who is Gabriella Rowan? Refers to the following announcement.
I'd like to make a quick announcement, everyone. Saturday, February 8th, will be our bank's free financial planning seminar. Every year, we invite community members to come and learn about the best ways to plan for major events in their lives, such as, retirement or buying a house. We need some volunteers to assist with the event. You would set up equipment, sign people in, and do other tasks throughout the seminar. Since we know your weekends are valuable, Everyone who volunteers will be given a gift certificate for the Fulton Department Store as a token of our gratitude.
What will the listeners receive for volunteering? Refers to the following telephone message.
This is a message for Dan White. I'm Michelle from Hampton Computer Services. I'm calling about the monitor you dropped off to be repaired last Thursday. I told you we'd be able to have it back to you by tomorrow. Unfortunately, we are still waiting for a part to arrive. It's supposed to be delivered on Monday, so I'll call you back then when I know more. I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused.
What does the speaker say about the repair? Refer to the following advertisement.
Are you looking for an easy way to move your furniture and belongings? Well, Top Movers is here for you. One of our qualified and professional employees can visit your house to offer you a price quotation. Plus, you can save up to 20% on our price quote just by answering a few simple questions on your move at our website, www.topmovers.com. Remember, if you are not satisfied with our service for any reason, we will return 100% of your money, no questions asked.
What are the listeners invited to do on the company website? What is available if customers are not happy with the service? Refer to the following talk.
I'm delighted to share with you our most recent invention. The T-17 electric drone is everything that has been missing in drone technology. Moreover, it has a battery life about 10 times longer than any drone out there. Members of our design team are here to walk you through the process we took to create it. Just a reminder, please write down a few of your thoughts in the space provided on the back of the brochure. That way, you'll have them fresh in your mind during the feedback session.
What is a special feature of the product? What are the listeners advised to do? Refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Nicola. It's Kai. I'm working on the new clothing designs for the upcoming runway show. I've been having some difficulty getting the fabrics that I need. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to change our supplier. I think we could get better variety as well as better service that way. Also, I saw your drawing with the changes you suggested making to the denim jacket. Unfortunately, it's similar to the Pacifica brand. I think we'd better try to make our look stand out.
What does the speaker most likely specialize in? What does the speaker want to do? Why does the speaker say,
It's similar to the Pacifica brand.
refer to the following broadcast?
And now for news from the publishing world. Deanna Caruso's new cookbook has made the top of the bestseller list again this week. While most of you know her for her successful swimming career, she is now showing off her talents for cooking. The cookbook, Deanna at Home, has been selling so well because each recipe gives you different options to change ingredients. It's perfect for people with allergies or those on special diets. Last Friday, Ms. Caruso announced that she is also launching a website with cooking videos and more. That goes live tomorrow, so don't miss it.
Who is Deanna Caruso? Why is the cookbook popular? According to the speaker, when will a website be launched? Refer to the following announcement.
Attention visitors to the City Art Museum. We are thrilled to announce that the construction of the garden on our property is complete. Just like the museum, there will be no admission fee. We have outdoor chairs so visitors can relax among beautiful flowers and plants. Originally, we had planned to close the garden at 6 p.m. daily. However, we've now decided to give it the same closing time as our building, which is 8 p.m.
Where is the announcement taking place? What does the speaker say about the garden? What has changed about the original plan? Refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good morning, everyone. To begin today's meeting, I'd like to congratulate the entire team. Because of the ad campaign you developed for our new sofa, we have seen record sales for this item. I'm happy to say that the figures are even better than we expected. Now, some of you may have heard that Claire Yates plans to transfer to another branch at the end of the month. That means, one of you will have the opportunity to be promoted to team leader. If you're interested, please visit the company's internal website to read a description of the role.
Why does the speaker congratulate the listeners? According to the speaker, what will one of the listeners be able to do? What does the speaker suggest doing on a website? Refer to the following advertisement.
Do you want to get premium brand products at a great price? With a little help from Coupon Spotter, you'll never miss another sale again. We send text alerts directly to your phone, notifying you about special offers in your area. To sign up, simply visit our website at www.couponspotter.net and enter your phone number. You can choose between daily, weekly, or monthly messages. And if you sign up this month, by August 31st, you'll get a free adjustable cell phone stand. Join Coupon Spotter today and start saving.
What does the service offer? What should people provide on the website? How can the listeners get a free gift? Refer to the following telephone message and work schedule.
Hi, Kenny. It's Deborah Rooney from Yorkshire Pharmaceuticals. I've been looking at the results for our new allergy medication. I'm pleased with the figures so far, but I think we'd better do further testing before moving forward with the project. I'd like to talk to you about this, so let's schedule a meeting. I want to make sure we aren't missing anything important. I'm wondering if you're free tomorrow morning, March 9th at 9 o'clock. Something on my schedule got cancelled, so I'm available then. Please call me back at 555-0037. Thank you.
What kind of business does the speaker work for? What does the speaker want to discuss in a meeting? Look at the graphic. Which activity on the speaker's schedule got canceled?